It's food. It's food for thought. It's food. It's food. It's food for thought. What's up, y'all? This your girl Savvy, and I'm back with another food for thought. Today I got my mom on here. You gonna introduce yourself?
Hey there.
So today I brought my mom on to speak about homosexuality, but I wanted to get another viewpoint from it. Being that, you know, my mom had to deal with me going through it as a kid, I wanted her to share her experiences. So today we're gonna do interview style. Never did it before. This is my first guest. Why you cheesing like that?
Younger meaning?
Any age.
I did not have any suspicions. I just thought you were a tom girl, a tomboy.
A tom girl.
Yeah, and I didn't have any suspicions at all. But when you were about 14, we went to family counseling, and the counselors actually saw something that I didn't see, and they brought it to my attention. And before that, I had absolutely no suspicions at all.
Okay.
I just thought you were defiant. Tomboy.
You ain't had no suspicions, even when I ain't like bring no boyfriends in that home?
You were what? I wasn't expecting you to bring a boyfriend home at that age.
I mean, some people do.
At 14?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't expecting you to bring a boyfriend or a girlfriend home at that age.
Okay.
Of course I was in denial. Yeah, that wasn't my plan for you, and I didn't think, I thought you were just going through a phase. So of course I was in denial. I didn't think that was God's best for you. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the case for other people, but as far as you're concerned, I didn't feel like that was God's best for you. I felt guilty often.
Wow.
For just what you just said. I felt like maybe there was something that I didn't do. Maybe you were touched and I missed it, or maybe I didn't spend enough time, or that I think for me a lot of times my life was about image.
Yeah.
And having the right image, whatever that is. But yeah, I did blame myself because, like I said, I didn't think it was God's best for you. And that's what I wanted for you and for Jessica and Jordan. And so if I felt like it was anything less, yeah, I felt like I came up short.
So do you still blame yourself?
No, I don't.
How do you look at it now?
A personal decision. Well, it's a personal decision. And now I still look at it as I felt like it was your way of expressing your anger. I felt like you got surrounded by people who saw your vulnerability and ran with it. And I felt like you were expressing your anger, and that was the way you were doing it. Because it seemed like you were trying to kind of hard. It didn't seem like it was natural. Was it?
Yes. I was going to respond. I'm going to respond. But in regards to what my mom was saying about it being a personal decision, the person on the other side who actually deals with homosexuality, I could remember having feelings for women since I was 5.
But does that actually mean just because you have feelings for women and having or adore women or look up to women or having affection for women does not make you a homosexual? It just means you admire a female.
It wasn't admiring, it was more sexual.
How is it sexual at 5?
You can have sexual feelings at 5 and not understand them. All I remember is when I was younger and growing up, I had those feelings, but being that you had us in church, I knew that they were wrong. So I kept trying to force myself not to have them, but they were still there. It was not so much being influenced by a crowd at school or anything. I just knew I liked to dress with baggy clothes. I knew that I looked at women a way that I wasn't supposed to. And, looking back, I mean, definitely it's spiritual too. I mean,
I mean, I have an affinity for women, but I don't desire women.
But that's
I look up to women. There's nothing wrong with looking up to another woman.
yeah, but that's how it's supposed to be. But that's not the way that I look at women. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
I
trying
still
to.
it's still hard for me to imagine a 5-year-old having sexual urges.
I mean, it could have been generational. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
My thoughts are much prayer. I sometimes see you struggling to maintain.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's just with anything. Anytime anybody come out of I don't want to call it an addiction, but come out of a stronghold or, I guess, you're fighting your sinful nature, the carnal man's gonna come in, and my prayer is that you maintain.
Yeah. Well, as you guys know, people are going to fall on their walk. I have my times that I failed, got back up. You know, Donnie McClurkin says it best: we fall down, but we get up. For the saint, it's just a sinner who fell down, but he got back up. So, you know, that goes with the verse, a righteous man falls 7 times. But, you know, as long as you know how to go back to God in his mercy, give yourself grace too. You know, just have a repentant heart. Like David, he had a heart after God. You can make it on this journey. And I'm telling you that from the standpoint of actually, I do struggle sometimes. And in those times, I try to get in my word more. But I do be struggling sometimes. At that point, I also try to guard my heart too.
Help me maintain.
I'm keeping that in there.
Jonathan McReynolds.
Man, that food look good in the mud, man. Ain't that food look good in the mud? Lord, Lord God, I thank you for this food, this fried chicken, this mac and cheese, these greens that you putting in my belly, Lord God. I just can't wait to devour your holy word. Now that's food for thought.